A French warship entered UK territorial waters on Tuesday according to Nigel Farage, who accused Emmanuel Macron of flexing his muscles. The Brexit Party leader posted a screenshot from shipping trafficking site marinetraffic.com indicating the vessel was off the coast of Kent. On Tuesday, the French government imposed a travel ban on the UK following the discovery of a new, more infectious strain of coronavirus in southeast England. Following talks with the British government, it has since decided to reopen the border for freight drivers and EU citizens, provided they can provide a negative coronavirus test. Trade talks between the UK and EU are currently at a critical stage, with just days to agree a new deal before the Brexit transition period expires. On Twitter, Mr. Farage commented, "A French warship in English waters just a few hours ago. Looks like Emmanuel Macron is still flexing his muscles?" This was accompanied by screenshots from marinetraffic.com purportedly showing the vessel traveling off the coast of Dover. They indicate the ship was traveling at 7.2 knots and was underway using engine at 15:51 on Tuesday afternoon. France, a fellow NATO member, is one of the UK's closest military partners. Mr. Farage has accused the government of making too many concessions during Brexit negotiations and called for a no-deal Brexit. Writing for the Daily Telegraph, he said, "As an ardent and dedicated Brexit campaigner, the last few weeks have been very dispiriting, and that is aside from increasing fears about the COVID situation." Despite some tough talk from Britain's chief Brexit negotiator, David Frost, concession after concession has been made by our side, from the acceptance of the EU's human rights regime to public procurements still being open to EU tenders. "Frankly, the way things have been going, I had begun to assume that a bad deal would be announced. If Johnson wants to be remembered as a man of courage, he must stop caring what people may or may not think of him and act decisively. Too often, he wobbles like a jelly. This time, he must be as solid as a rock." Whilst Britain officially left the EU in January, it remains in a Brexit transition period until the end of this year. During this time, the UK is continuing to pay into the EU budget in return for continued access to the European single market. Currently, the government is attempting to negotiate a new trade agreement to replace this in 2021.